Hi guys, welcome to another video by Optionables. My name is Sujit, and previously in the last video we had discussed about one system based trading on crypto options. So as you all know, we are experimenting crypto options on Delta Exchange, and we have put in some $5,000, and today we'll also see how the system has performed over last 2 weeks, because before 2 weeks I had come up with a video wherein I discussed about one system based trading in which we had discussed about entry, exit, and what was the strike prices we had to choose on Bitcoin. So this was specific to Bitcoin, and I also had mentioned that we'll be discussing about P&L each and every week, so that we can analyze what is happening, what is good, what is bad, and how we can modify the system. So it has been 2 weeks, and I want to show you what has happened over past 2 weeks in that system based trading, how much returns we have generated, and what are the modifications we can do. I'll discuss about the modification part after 1 week, because I want to give it one more week time so that we can analyze it much better. So in this video we'll just discuss about how Bitcoin has moved and what has our system performed, and moving on, in the next week we'll see what we can do for the modifications of the strategy. So if you haven't watched the previous video, you can just click on this, and you can see the last video, and you will get much better clarity about what I'm talking now. And now we'll quickly move on to the main video. And if you're liking our content, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video as much as possible, and follow Optionables. Thank you so much, guys. Hi guys, welcome back to the video. So before moving forward, I would like to just give you a brief about what we had discussed in the last video, last option trading video on crypto. So it was quite simple. We had discussed about entry point, exit point, and what was the stop loss, and what are the strikes we are choosing. So these are the four main things what we had discussed, because we are mainly focusing on system based trading wherein we have well defined risk before we take in the trade. We know what we are going to lose or what we are going to make before going to take any trade, and we'll be executing it in a disciplined manner for period of 1 month, 2 months to see the result. Then we try to modify things, right? So to cut short, what I'm doing is I'm doing this strategy for 3 weeks, and based on our experience, I'm trying to modify a little bit of entry or strike selections, something like this, or stop losses. So this is what I'm trying to do, and next week I'll come up with a modification video wherein I'll be slightly modifying the strategy what we had done. The strategy what we had done last week was Iron Condor. So we had discussed about the entry point of Bitcoin. So this is for Bitcoin, mainly Bitcoin, Iron Condor for Bitcoin options. So why did we choose this? Why are we taking these strikes? What is the logic behind this? You can check out the previous video. I have made a playlist for that, and you can just check out that, right? So in this video we'll be analyzing what has happened to our P&L. So how was the trade performed for us, because 2 to 3 days I was not able to take trades as I was traveling, and it was very much difficult for me to track scenarios. So what I did was instead of taking and doing something wrong, I chose not to take trades on those days. And apart from that, all other days I have taken trade, and I'll just show you by downloading the P&L statement. So before moving forward, I'll just give you a brief about what we had spoken in the last video. And as I told you, entry of the strategy was around 2 p.m. Exit of the strategy was around 5:30 p.m. as that is the expiry time of the contracts. Stop loss was 100% stop loss from the premium collected. So that was our stop losses. If the options we have got it at $50, then we would have chosen 100 rupees as our stop loss, because this is 100% stop loss, right? So strikes, what we chose was 750 points OTM and hedge with 1000 points options. So these were the inputs what we had taken, and this is what we were doing, right? So this is how we started our system based trading, by building one simple system based or rule based entry for Bitcoin options. Now we'll just check what has happened to our P&L for past 1 week, because That by doing that, we'll be able to analyze if we are doing it better, or if we can do something or modify something so that we can take things in a better way, right? So we'll just download the transaction logs and see what has happened to our P&L. So I have just filtered it out and have filtered out all the P&L transaction. So you can see the date we have taken from 7th of March, and that was when we started our trading. So it is almost around 14 days behind transactions. So we started our trading this strategy on Monday, that is 7th of March, and that is what you have seen here. So this is what is the P&L statement, and as you can see, if I summate this, so amount refers to your P&L and what has happened there. So in last 2 weeks we were able to generate somewhere around $224 on a investment of $5,000. Initial investment we started with $5,000, and in the last 2 weeks we have made somewhere around $224, right? So what is the return on investment? So it is somewhere around 4%, 4.5%, which we have got in the last 2 weeks, right? So this, we are just figuring it out how to scale things around. So 4.48% is the ROI. And what are our charges? So this is not the simple way, right? Everyone should pay charges. So what are our charges? So I have filtered out how much commission we have paid for the trades we have taken from 7th of March. So it is somewhere around $41.3, and we have generated somewhere around $224, right? So 224 minus 41 will leave us with 224 minus 41 will leave us with $183. So $183 on our ROI is around 3.6%, which is fairly decent amount. So what we are trying to aim is around 4% a month, and we are able to achieve that in a smaller scale. So we have to see how much we can scale this up, and we need to figure out a way how to reduce the cost as well, because this is if you look at percentage wise, it is taking almost around 20% or 30% of my profit. So 20% of my profit is eaten up by commissions. So I need to see what is the best way to do, how I can minimize this, and is there any way, and if there is any way, I'll definitely share it with you guys so that you can also take things forward and work it out. So what I want to show you guys is all those the same things. So the system base, what we spoke about, it's mainly about scaling up, right? So we are just experimenting things around. We are seeing what suits best for us, because in last 1 week or last 2 weeks, markets all around the world, be it crypto market, be it our equity market, it's moving, it's taking into the consideration of a lot of positive news which are coming around, and it's little bit climbing the wall of worries, right? Bull market is a place wherein it climbs wall of worries, and that is what exactly we are seeing. And these type of market is mainly ruled by news, right? Any positive news comes in, markets can move around 5 to 6% in a day. If negative news comes in, same way, markets can fall down 5 to 10% in a day, right? In last 1 week, Bitcoin has almost moved around 8%, 8 to 9%, from 38,000 levels to 41,000 levels. And that is what is happening. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to capture the volatility. We are trying to increase our probability of winning in this scenario. How are we doing it? By not losing more than 1% per trade, 1 or 2% per trade, right? So that is what is our aim is. To give you overview in nutshell, what we have done in our last video is that we have done a system based strategy for Iron Condor on Bitcoin, and we are implementing it every day so that we can get results and we can trade much better in crypto options. We can find different avenues of our option trading, and we can diversify our risk. If it permits, we can also put in some $50,000 or $60,000 to see how it works, and if it's really working, then we can shift our risk management to this side as well, right? So this is what we are trying to do, and this is what we are trying to achieve. So experimenting on new things. If it works, well, good enough, because risk to reward is very favorable. and if we don't succeed, then we learn from those things and we try to move on. So that is the two simple things what we are trying to do. We will not leave any opportunity to see or experiment on new things. We will take that opportunity. We'll take our risk very limited, because we don't want to lose everything. If we are losing something, we should gain experience out of it. So that is what we believe in. And to give you overview, one, we have done iron condor system based strategy. Entry will be around 2 p.m. every day. Exit will be around 5:30 p.m. And what is the strike price currently which we are choosing is around 750 points. And we are buying 1000 points away option, making it a risk oriented strategy. And what is our stop losses? Stop losses will be 100% of the premium. Once, and main thing what we have to see is once stop losses is triggered, we bring it to cost. We bring other leg to cost. So this is what we are doing as of now. And I'll also share the updates about modifications in the next week. So don't forget to stay across and hit the notification button to make sure that our videos you are getting notified, because we have seen in recent YouTube algorithm that a few of our videos are not being recommended or not being shown on your notifications. So please hit the bell icon on the notification bar. And for all those people who have stayed till now, we have a surprise coming to you tomorrow. And as Saket had mentioned that we'll be coming up with tomorrow, I just wanted to remind you guys. And if you're liking the content on this channel, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video, as well as subscribe to our channel Optionables, so that you get regular updates about finance content and finance news and trading videos. Thank you so much guys. See you soon next week.